This is the Emgway M20, and this bike kind of possessed me to buy this E Moto. It's not that this bike's not fun or cool. The problem is with this bike is the suspension. Yes, we've done so much to it. It's a dual motor bike. This bike is fast, 30 miles an hour, top speed, full battery. Pretty fast, faster than I need. But the problem is suspension. This thing sucks in the dirt, and I take it on the dirt all the time, and it doesn't suck. It does well in dirt. It's rattly, it's noisy, it's stiff, doesn't feel good. So because I follow the Talaria boys on YouTube, they said that this was the nicest suspension E Moto that they have ever ridden out of the box. So it was a really easy decision for me. Plus, they had a really good deal. It's normally a $4,400 bike. They sold it for $4,250 with freight, no tax. For I don't even know. My budget was right around that range, and the reason why I picked this not only because of the suspension, because it actually has a 72 volt motor and a 35 amp hour battery, and those were like key things. I needed 72 volt motor. Mainly because the ones I was looking at were the Rerode Pro SS, which is 72 volts, but it's $4,800 with a 40 amp hour battery, and the smaller version, or I don't even know if it's smaller, I think it's the exact same motor, but the controller is weaker. It has a 72 volt 30 amp hour battery, and it's same price as this, what they were selling. Technically this is more expensive, $400 more, but they gave me a good deal on this. So quick shout out to them. So basically, in a nutshell, I bought this bike because it ticked a lot of the boxes I wanted. Mainly this 72 volt, the large 35 amp hour battery, considering I was looking at one that was a 30 amp hour battery, and then the suspension. They said it was better suspension than an E-Ride Pro SS out of the box. So that had me coming from the Emgway. All right, if you're ever wondering if I was out of breath in some clips, I almost lost it there. It's usually because I'm doing multitasking. I'm working out and filming a video. So the reason why I went ahead and picked up the E Moto is mainly because that bike just does not have good suspension. And then I was looking at price of suspension, decent forks, decent rear suspension. You're looking at spending $400 to $500 just for some decent stuff, plus the modifications involved. Not saying that I'm not going to do that, probably am, but because I for sure want to keep the Emgway. But for this one, I want to be able to take it on the dirt, out of the box, and have fun. Bike looks pretty straightforward. Looks like we just got to install the rear fender, the handlebars, and the front tire, and we should be good to go. It was a bit of a bitch to get that front fork on, those tires on. It's super heavy. I should have flipped the bike upside down, or I should have just jacked it up, which what I end up doing anyway. So let's give it a test drive.
What are you looking at?
What?
What are you looking at?
Wee, boy, does this bike rip. It rips pretty hard. I didn't really see the speedo when I was hauling ass because I was a little too afraid to look down. But I'm pretty sure it said 80 kilometers at one point, which is just under 50 miles, I believe. So she goes. I'm pretty sure I probably hit that 55 on a straight flat. Probably if I put a little bit more tire air on the tire. But other than that, man, dude, the suspension is key on this thing. And that was the main reason why I picked this one over the E-Ride Pro SS. That and the fact that it has a slightly larger battery and a slightly stronger motor by 2,000 kilowatts. She goes for $4,250 shipped to my house. This was worth it. And boy, are we going to do some mods to it. Actually, we're not really going to do too much. I do want fatter tires on the back. Do some other mods. I'm thinking about having some type of carrier on here, like a front carrier or something. Figure something out. Something I could just put some stuff in. You do have this latch here where you could put one or two things. But I think we could figure something out. Maybe we could just remake this whole thing and make it a bigger pop out so that we can have a container. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I got this thing to rip, and it rips hard, as you can see. But as you can see, we already started to do something. We're peeling off all of this sticker because it makes the bike look, in my opinion, tacky and cheap. Yeah, I'm gonna peel all these stickers off. Black on black, baby. Black on black, baby. This is the Rerode R1, and I love it. If you can get this thing for $4,000, I would. If you maybe hit up the Talaria Bows, $4,250 shipped if you're in Arizona. And they just dropped a Talaria MX5, I believe. If you don't know what that is, it's just a new version of the MX4, which is actually faster than this bike. It's probably one of the fastest e-bikes you can buy in this range right now. But I'm not gonna lie, this is already fast enough. This is almost too fast for me. I don't feel, you know, and considering this was $7,000 cheaper without tax and shipping, you'd probably end up spending $5,400 for that Talaria MX5. I'm good. I'm happy with this. I'm super happy with this. Save about $1,400. Still get a 72 volt bike with a 35 amp hour battery. I ripped this thing for 2 days in a row for over an hour. I only lost about 50% battery, and I like the thing going pretty hard, so I'm pretty happy with it. If you're one of those people who have a bunch of bikes or whatnot, obviously you're going to be able to compare it to bigger, faster bikes. But me, I got an Engwe M20 that's a dual motor, which rips pretty hard if you ask me. And real quick thing about that before I let you go, this is fun and this is fast. But for some reason, I feel like riding the Engwe is more technical because you have dual motors. You have to control the front tire and the rear tire. And there's something about making a slow thing go as fast as possible versus making a fast thing go as smooth as possible because you don't want to fucking die. There's a complete different way to ride. Because it feels like you're super safe on that one because it doesn't go that fast, but it does accelerate pretty hard. This one could kill you. So it's like, it's just different. It's different. I definitely love it's almost like riding two different machines. One big upgrade that we got to do though is this, and I think I mentioned it, we need a new front tire. It needs to be wider, more beefy. It's not cutting it. You see those ruts in that video, you put that tire in a rut, you're going right over the handlebars, easy. So with that said, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.